APADRC is a nonprofit organization that provides conflict resolution and mediation services, particularly to the monolingual and low-income community, with a special focus on serving the Asian and Pacific Islander community.
The Asian Pacific American Dispute Resolution Center is a small community-based organization. We were founded in 1989. Other than that, I feel that the staff here, we have about 6 of us, and because we're so small, we're like family.
Even though our organization name is Asian Pacific American Dispute Resolution Center, it should not confuse the public because we serve all the populations of LA, and our clients include African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, Middle Easterns, Asian American, and everyone else that you can imagine.
The Asian Pacific American Legal Center is proud to have been the initial originator of the Asian Pacific American Dispute Resolution Center. We began thinking about the Dispute Resolution Center in 1988, and by 1989 we had formed the Dispute Resolution Center and we had gotten it funded.
I like that the mission is very simple. It's really just about talking with people and working together to find a resolution to conflict. It's not complicated, so everybody can understand, and it's really cooperative, so you bring everybody in.
Our philosophy then and now is that we're not trying to dampen feelings and angers. What we're trying to do is resolve it so that communities can get stronger.
Mediation is a form of alternative dispute resolution, which means that it's a tool that both individuals and even communities can use to solve their problems through non-violent and non-binding means, unless the parties choose to reach some sort of settlement or agreement.
I'm a strong advocate for mediation. The practice of mediation is actually an ancestral, historical way of approaching conflict. Over centuries, there's always been the person that can help communities sift through conflict, and we've kind of progressively grown away from that because we've begun to rely on law enforcement or judicial systems. That's how a lot of our community feels like they gain power.
I think that mediation is something that teaches people about their own creativity and their own ability to transform a situation. So a lot of times when people are in conflict with each other, it brings out the worst. People get defensive when they're accused of something, or they feel angry when they're mad at someone else. And it's really powerful when you can help people who are embroiled in a conflict to see that they have the power to change the situation for the better.
The Asian Pacific American Dispute Resolution Center is very valuable to the whole community. It not only makes the Asian Pacific American community healthier by resolving disputes in a nonviolent way, and also in a way that respects individuals and their viewpoints, but it also makes the broader community much more healthy because people of different races can find a place where they don't have to sue each other, they don't have to fight each other, they can find a mutually agreeable way to resolve the dispute, and ideally that has led to better working relationships to improve the whole community.
Many limited English speakers in the Los Angeles area don't have access to, for example, lawyers, or they don't even feel like they have access to the court regardless of lawyers, simply because they don't understand the language or because they can't afford to go through an actual civil lawsuit. Therefore, the APADRC provides a useful service to the community by providing mediation services in several different languages and at low cost to individuals who couldn't normally afford these kinds of services.
We're also proud that in the late 1990s we started a peer mediation program in the community with middle schools. And we're very pleased that that has grown to a number of middle schools and has effectively reduced violence on campus, and more importantly has mediated disputes between youth so that they could find ways to talk together, work together to improve their own education and the school environment.
For the peer mediator, it's an opportunity for them to be leaders in their school. It's a chance for them to work with their peers to help them through conflict situations. It's an opportunity for the peer mediators to utilize the skills that they learned during our training, really putting to use the communication, active listening skills that we teach them, and to really be examples for their fellow students.
I don't think that our students face anything particularly different than from the adults. Really, the biggest challenge is empathy, learning how to understand another person and what they're going through, and being able to overcome your own preconceptions and prejudices to be compassionate towards that person. So I think that's what our students face most often.
Our organization really does depend upon the work of our volunteers. We cannot provide the services to our community members without our volunteers. It is they who come with us with specific language capabilities, with the desire to really give back to the community. Our organization is really small. We do not have enough staff members to be able to provide the mediation services, and therefore volunteers are extremely important for our organization. They are who allows us to really do the work in our community.
It's very important that corporations and other foundations continue to give to organizations like us, because we are able to provide these free mediation services to the community due to your generous support and donations.
Don't hesitate, mediate!